great quote that my older brother said to me was, "The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately." I'm going to dive deeper into this quote, the importance of showing up for yourself every day, being okay with taking breaks in your pursuit of excellence and ambitions, and why it's important for your mental health. Also, how understanding our feelings and emotions, how they're temporary, can help you get through whatever tough times you're getting through. So without further ado, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and follow, and let's get into it. So, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. What does it mean, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately? It basically means you can dream, you could be a big dreamer, you could have big ambitions, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't hustle for it, if you don't work for it, you know? So how do you start shifting your mindset into just not being only a dreamer and becoming a doer? You have to understand that whatever you want to accomplish is gonna require work. And sometimes it's work that it's not fun. But if you could find something that you really want to do and you're just enjoying the process, enjoying the journey, and you have to kind of like it a little bit, then this consistent effort is not going to feel as hard. You know, for example, for me, I want to reach 1 million subscribers and a couple thousand downloads a month on my podcast as a goal. And this is a dream of mine. But I can consistently show up every week because it's fun. I like having these monologues with whoever's listening, and also with interesting guests, and I just enjoy the journey. I enjoy the process. And this is the hustling part. You know, if the hustling part isn't fun for you, and even when it's not fun, you just don't feel like doing it, or you give up so easily, then you're not going to be able to consistently show up for yourself. So it's nice to have a dream, but you have to understand the reasoning behind why you want this thing. Why do you want it so bad? And can you show up consistently and do the work that is necessary to achieve this dream? That's why we have the 1%ers. That's why success is not a commodity. That's why you have people that achieve things and people that don't. Because, you know, we look to successful people as inspiration, but we often don't want to do the work that they took, that it takes to attain that success. Another thing that helps me stay sane, to maintain consistency throughout the dreams that I have and my ambitions, is realizing that sometimes it's okay to take a break. You know, for me, for example, you get this pressure as a podcaster or creator to show up every week. I gotta create a new video. I gotta get a new podcast out. I gotta do this, do that. But you wouldn't show up as the full you if you can't think straight. You know, like if you burn yourself out, if you're too tired, if you're not taking care of yourself mentally and physically. Like, is that sacrifice worth it in the long run? Can you keep up that? Can you keep it up until you literally burn out and just give up? You know, like, what is the sacrifice that you're willing to take? And I think it's okay to take sacrifices, but I think you should also understand why it's important to take breaks for your own sanity, your own mental health, and just recuperating your energy to get you right back on the track that you were headed. And sometimes all you need is a couple days, maybe a week or two, to just really just sit back, reflect on, again, why you want to do this. What does your vision of success look like? And can I show up consistently for this? And does it matter enough to me, Lastly, why is understanding and embracing your emotional fluctuations important? So I think if you can master your emotional control, you can master communication, you can master self control, impulsiveness, self-awareness, so much. That's not to say just become a robot and just block off all your emotions. No, feel your emotions, express them, but don't let them control you. For example, if you get into a heated argument and you say things you regret and you can't think straight and you're just so heated and you want to say or do things that you will regret, if you could feel those emotions, but you don't have to let them be the pilot. You don't have to let them be the captain. You are always the captain. Your emotions are not. And understanding that they're temporary and that they'll come and then they'll go and you'll be okay is, I think, very important because, somebody may make us mad or sad or whatever, tired, and it just starts to take a toll on us. Again, it goes back to the mental health. And then we just don't feel like doing anything because, my day's ruined. I'm too frustrated. I'm too annoyed. I don't want to do anything. I'm too sad. Whatever. It's important to feel these emotions and process them. Everybody processes emotions differently and it takes time for different people. But at the end of the day, if you just purely understand that this is going to pass and it's not going to be here forever, I can continue on the path that I want to continue on to achieve whatever I want to achieve. And think of it like weather. I always think of emotions like clouds in the sky. You see the clouds and they pass. And sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's overcast, but the weather changes just like your emotions. So let them pass, let them pass. Let them go without judgment. And this allows us to navigate through tough times and tough emotional baggages with more resilience and grace. So that's all I wanted to say for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you are. Check out my sponsors. And yeah, the dream may be free, but the hustle and all that comes with it requires showing up for yourself, taking care of your mental health, and understanding that your emotions are just part of the journey. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, the path to your dreams is not always a straight line. It's sometimes like a roller coaster. And as always, stay curious. Never give up. You got this. Peace.